Sometimes this life can get rough. You get knocked down, but you gotta get up. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear. They keep going, but I won't stay down. I run this town, ain't backing down. I'm going around. Hands with love, this roots are deep. I'm on my feet, the underdog, and I won't be beat. In the fire now, but I won't be burned. I was waiting for this, and now it's my turn. Sweat on my face, blood in my eyes. Been underground, now I aim for the skies. Quit now, you can last longer. All these wounds only making you stronger. Don't give up now, yeah, you gotta climb. But we give it your all until the end, until the end of time. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Until the end of time. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be standing right here until the end of time. Until the end of time. But yelling at
A very warm welcome to you here from Wakerley Park. I'm Amy Webster and it's my absolute pleasure to have your company for the next couple of hours as we settle in to enjoy a spot of Sunday afternoon football. Our hosts this afternoon, Souths United taking on Eastern Suburbs for what will be our final NPLW game of the weekend. We're in round 19. All previous games done and dusted yesterday. So our host Souths defeated in their last 3 outings, so they will be certainly looking for an upturn in form coming into this one. They currently sit in 5th place on the ladder. In contrast, visitors East unbeaten in their last 5 and clipping the heels of the league leaders having played 4 less games than current leaders Lions. Just taking a look at today's lineups, so starting with our hosts, Souths, Between the Sticks, 21, Lauren Vashina. Sam Roth wears the number 7, Sophie Rude, number 11, Leah Bermudez at centre half, Monica Vecchio, Sunny Franco, Kira Cooley, Aaliyah Davern, Captain Abby Lloyd, Kylie Vecchio and Faith Stevenson back in the side. Eastern Suburbs line up with Emma Gibbon wearing the number 1 jersey, Ellie Caspanello, Holly McQueen, Camille Sahirul, Holly Clark, Kate Muscat, Chantel Mowgry, Kyla Hansen, currently topping the Golden Boot ladder, Lila Utateo, former Souths player of course, Stella Mazzoni and Tegan Ryden. So a couple of changes from both sides and some notable absences. No Abby Taylor for Easts, no Tia Apo for South. She's currently enjoying a spell of goal scoring as well. Tia Apo, 11 goals to her name, but not in the squad for this afternoon. Both sides meeting for the 3rd and final side in the current league campaign. Round 1 giving us a 7-goal thrower, of course, with Eastern Suburbs victorious in that game despite Abby Lloyd bagging herself a hat-trick. And then both sides met again in Magic Round. Plenty of goals in that game as well, but on that occasion all going to Eastern Suburbs, who took home the 3 points following a 5-0 win. Sunny Franco seeing red in the 72nd minute of that game. So we hear the whistle of our officials as we look to get set. Refereeing for us this afternoon, Shameen Nishad Vadakathri, assisted by Tom Dodd and Ronan Mena, and our 4th official for this afternoon, Daniel Woe. So the sun is shining on us here at Wakerley Park as we see both sides take their positions. Eastern Suburbs lining up to take the kick left to right in their familiar orange strip, and South United in those Celtic-esque green and white hoops. Skipper Abby Lloyd getting hold of that one and trying to release Sunny Franco early. And here is Franco, and just caught offside on that occasion. So Emma Gibbon back in between the sticks for Eastern Suburbs. The Welsh national, 2024 NPL Young Player of the Year. He's returned having had a spell Brisbane Roar. Bermudez, calm and composed as ever on the ball and happy to turn and return the ball to her keeper, but dispossessed in the middle, and here is a scare. But Vashina equal to it under the watchful eye of Kyla Hansen. Vecchio just nodding that one backwards. Vecchio alongside Sophie Rude. Free kick going straight into South's traffic. But the last touch coming off an orange shirt. They're trying to win it back in the middle here and have a bit of success with their skipper Kate Muscat, but South's regain possession. Leah Davern today wearing the number 8 jersey that we're so familiar seeing on the back of Elise Franco. Elise Franco not in the side for today's fixture as East just have a chance from range. Just Camille Sahiro trying to capitalise on that loose ball, but not enough behind that to trouble the keeper. Cooley using her centre half well as Bermudez just encourages that one forward and giving something for Kylie Vecchio to chase. The former South's left back Lila Utateo beat her to it on that occasion. Vecchio with the throw. Here is Davern. And final touch off Kyla Hansen. So another South throw deep in the Eastern Suburbs half. Mazzoni with the head that time as South keep the pressure on the near side under the watchful eye of their coach Lachlan Long. Eastern Suburbs coach, of course, Lachlan Long, and now technical director. Appeals for offside as Davern tries to worm her way through. South's currently under the care of Tim Taylor, the under 23s coach, looking after things here at Wakerley Park currently. Eastern Suburbs just getting bodies back. Fire that one forward, trying to release their leading scorer Hansen, and she again trying to chase that loose ball, but Lauren Vashina happy to come out and stick a boot through that one. Cooley. Bermudez forced back toward her own goal. Here is Sonny Franco with a strike from range. Gibbon gets her gloves to it and is able to collect. Awkward bounce there for Faith Stevenson to deal with, and it fell at the feet of Sahiro. Faith Stevenson, of course, has returned to Souths after a spell with QAS. She was offered a Brisbane Roar scholarship, but now back in the green and white. All players troubled a little as they look into the sun there, and Souths with the resultant free kick, which will be left to the trusty Leah Bermudez. So Leah Bermudez, the Canadian, to get us underway here. Searching ball for Sonny Franco, and she contested it well. But Eastern Suburbs on the break. Zahirul was hoping for the free kick there, but it went in favour of Souths. Souths trying to take it quickly, and the referee just trying to calm things down here as we've got an Eastern Suburbs player down, requiring a little bit of treatment on the near side. So I mentioned close comparison of the Souths United kit to Celtic, and a little bit of history for those trivia buffs who may be listening in. Celtic United initially did provide Souths with 2 strips in their traditional white with emerald green hoops when they were first establishing the club, and to this day it has remained the Souths colours. The club beginning back in 1962, and the first women's teams registered in 1979. And they have consistently held female clubs ever since. Origins of Eastern Suburbs going back a little further, with them originally being formed in 1922. So Eastern Suburbs do hold a name for themselves as one of the oldest and most established clubs in Queensland. Playing their football out of Heath Park. Sides just taking advantage of this stoppage in play and just finding their way over to this little shady spot. It is a particularly warm winter's day for us today, which is nothing to complain about, but when you're out there running around for 90 minutes, I'm sure they'll take all the shade opportunity they can get. Shameen Nishad Vadakathra, our referee for this afternoon, will restart proceedings by the looks of it by returning the ball to South. So Liam Bermudez happy to build from the back. No Eliza Evans in the squad today. Nikita Wilson, the South's reserve keeper. Young keeper Nikita Wilton, who has joined from Mitchelton partway through the season, so plenty of choice for the South selectors. There's been a bit of movement in their keepers throughout the season. Eliza Evans, of course, out for a prolonged period and having to undergo knee surgery. He has returned and been back in the squad. Today, Lauren Bashina. Good pressure from Souths. Sonny Franco wins the ball back for her side, and he's going to take it to the byline and skip around Kyla Hansen. Square ball across the middle, but Emma Gibbon pounces first. Referee is pulling things back for a throw on the near side, as we just see Emma Gibbon first to the ball there. Eastern Suburbs with the throw. Sonny Franco deemed to have sneaked the ball over the touchline, but Souths win it back here. It's Monica Vecchio. Vecchio just misjudging that one as she went for the header, so Eastern Suburbs with a chance to progress downfield, but Leah Bermudez is not having any of it. She's giving a team chance to get reset. Kate Muscat with the first time left foot effort. It was off target. Stevenson now with an opportunity to drive forward. Leah Davern. Sam Roth calling for it, and Sam Roth may get to it and tries to sneak it in. And just wide it goes. It's a lovely bit of movement. Sam Roth knew where she wanted it early, and the ball did fall at her feet. And the angle just a little off there as it snuck past Emma Gibbon's right post. Ellie Caspinello just with a little push on the back of Kira Cooley, so South will get the kick. Sam Roth happy to oblige. And as expected, Sam Roth will leave that one for Bermudez, who seems to be on our set piece duties for South this afternoon. And that one running all the way through, not troubling Emma Gibbon. Here's Tegan Riding, lovely through ball, Camille Sahirul, and a right foot effort, just wide. It was a quick progression downfield. Tegan Riding with a lovely weighted pass through, and Camille Sahirul with the advancing keeper. Score remaining 0-0 here at Wakeley Park. 16 minutes played. There's obviously a bit of a stoppage for an early injury. Holly McQueen. A little bit too much for Riding to chase. Muscat. Cut out by Bermudez. Mowgary dispossessed by Abby Lloyd. And Riding now with an opportunity to get a ball into the box. Camille Sahirul again finding herself in space. Had a bit of traffic to get through, and that was all that it needed to put off Camille Sahirul. One of the mid-season signings, Philippines national player Camille Sahirul. trying to get things underway quickly, and Tegan Riding again using her strength, and lovely ball through. Appeals for offside. Eastern Suburbs players appealing because they believe that Hansen, who was the offside player, didn't get involved in play, but referee had already made the call. It's a couple of lovely through balls we've seen there from the experienced Tegan Riding. McQueen. Again, Gibbon finding Riding, who's this time just going to nudge that one on with her head in the direction of her skipper, Kate Muscat. Sophie Rude, calm in defence there under the pressure of Caspanello. Tegan Riding with another lovely ball across the face of goal. Lauren Vashina comes out and takes down Camille Sahirul, and the referee has no choice but to point to the spot. That ball from Riding has been a dangerous one on 3 successive occasions now. It's an easy decision for our referee. So Eastern Suburbs with a chance to go one ahead here away from home. And it will be their leading scorer, Kyla Hansen, to step up and take this one. Kyla Hansen, currently the league leading scorer. Eight goals to her name last season, and she's already surpassed that and some. Referee does his final checks. Kyla Hansen, calm as you like. Eastern Suburbs leading here at Wakerley Park thanks to a Kyla Hansen penalty. Nestled it into the bottom right-hand corner. She adds to her tally. "28 minutes gone, and we've broken the deadlock here at Wakerley Park." Ellie Caspanello. Hansen, the goal scorer, making a run. It falls for Tegan Riding. Tipped over! Lauren Vashina, what a save! Ellie Caspanello with the run. She had a couple of bodies in the box to aim for. It was unlucky, Monica Vecchio, but her keeper was equal to it. Eastern Suburbs will have to settle for the corner.
Back the ball, back the ball.
Eastern Suburbs have been some high-scoring games in the previous rounds. As that one is headed away by Leah Bermudez, it was sneaking towards the underside of the bar. The sun is causing a little bit of bother here. And Leah Bermudez, great defending from the centre half. And that one, similar sort of curl to it, but sailing over the bar. Hansen with the head. Eastern Suburbs with a midweek cup win to their name as well, having progressed to the semi-final of the Kappa Queensland Cup thanks to a 5-1 win over Mitchelton. Bermudez again marshalling that back line. Muscat. Souths win the throw just inside their own half. Vecchio. Headed forward, Abby Lloyd. It's Malgary with a boot through it. Roth now just trying to get hold of it, but Ellie Caspanello urges it down the far touchline. Too much on that and it will roll out for another South throw. Faith Stevenson in the sunlight over on the far side. Holly McQueen showing her experience. Holly McQueen signing similar time. I think she was announced at the same time of Camille Zahiro. Holly McQueen signing from Raw, of course. She's been an integral player for the last few seasons, despite picking up an ACL injury in her first season with Raw. Lloyd. South's just trying to enjoy a spell of possession at the back, but given away there on the far side. Tegan Riding trying to flick that ball through first time, cut out though. And now Souths with a chance to come forward. Sonny Franco taken down right on halfway by Chantel Malgary. So Souths with a free kick smack bang on the halfway line. Yeah, Bermudez placing the ball under the watchful eye of Tegan Riding, who's not very happy with the placement of the ball. But the referee is, and that's all that matters. Bermudez sends this one long. It was Kira Cooley to chase, but a little bit too much length on that one from Leah Bermudez. And Emma Gibbon collects with ease.
Go Monica, go Monica. Yes, well done, well done.
Leah Davern. Couple of former Souths players in this Eastern Suburbs squad. Lila Utateo, of course, in the starting 11. And mid-season signing, Ari Skiers. She's represented Samoa in their under-17 squad. She has made the decision to join Eastern Suburbs. She's on the bench today. Muscat just putting a frustrated boot through that one and allows Souths to rebuild here with a goal kick. This is the stage of the season where we do tend to see a little bit of movement with players, especially with the A-League wrapping up. We do see new faces joining to get a bit of football under their belts. Jess Curran, who signed for Eastern Suburbs at the start of the season, she has just this week departed, announced as a new signing for Olympic FC. Hansen. Ball down the wing for Mazzoni to chase. Muscat with a lovely touch from the throw and a lovely ball through to Sahirul, who fires it into the net, but not before the whistle went for offside. There's a good build-up here as Muscat just dinked that one through, and good control, but the whistle went early. Franco coming across to defend. Riding. Just playing that one on the turn and did come off a Souths player, so it's going to be a throw in. Tegan Riding wants it back. Riding using her strength, but dispossessed by another very strong player, Sonny Franco. She's trying to release her skipper, Abby Lloyd. But in her haste, out it goes for an Eastern Suburbs throw.
Well done, Sam. You're up.
Vecchio with the South throw now. Caspinello. Souths with their own Caspinello waiting in the wings on the bench. The Caspinello sisters signing for these respective clubs from Peninsula Power at the start of the season. They have already gone head-to-head on a couple of occasions. Kept in, Muscat skips round the challenge of Sonny Franco, so Kate Muscat still going. Riding to her right. Riding now, striding through, and lovely weighted ball through. Sahirul! In it goes under pressure from the keeper. This time makes its way into the back of the net before a decision has to be made. It's a lovely ball through. And the keeper advanced again on Camille Sahirul, but she got there first. Eastern Suburbs with their second. Vecchio. Franco trying to roll that one across the middle, but cut out. Tegan Riding sending that one forward. No orange shirts in the vicinity, so the keeper collects calmly. Headed on by Lloyd. Cooley to Rude. Vecchio. South's passing the ball nicely. Cut out there by Muscat. So Eastern Suburbs, as mentioned, through to the semi-final of the Kappa Queensland Cup. Souths in this year's Cup campaign bowing out in round 5. Defeat at the hands of Brisbane City. Bermudez now advancing forward, trying to play that ball through to her skipper. Abby Lloyd will continue to chase, but Eastern Suburbs playing it out with McGowry and Riding. Lovely one-touch passes. Riding with a first-time pass across. Again, looking for the recent goal scorer, Sahirul. Danger cleared in favour of an Eastern Suburbs throw on the far side. Hansen. Good defending, Sophie Rude. Hansen wins it back. She's got 2 South players chasing. And over it goes for a goal kick. Holly McQueen. Riding. Trying to just get that ball around the corner, but Vecchio cuts it out. Kira Cooley. Franco again. Franco having a crack herself from range. Gibbon had plenty of time to watch that one. Cooley finding Franco in space. Malgary going down under pressure, but ref says fair challenge. Leah Davern dispossessed. Stevenson now driving forward. Faith Stevenson with the ball in towards her skipper, and the bounce just takes it up into the gloves of Emma Gibbon. Awkward bounce there for Vecchio to deal with. So Eastern Suburbs with the throw. Tegan Riding. Hansen and Sahirul again linking up. Sahirul challenge there by Sophie Rude. And over it goes for a corner. Sophie Rude described as a true product of Souths, having entered her 13th year with the club this year. Eastern Suburbs with the corner. Punched away by the keeper. Tegan riding. Driving ball through, but wide it goes. Souths with an opportunity just to get their shape back as they prep for this goal kick. Souths yet to enjoy a clear chance on goal, but plenty of the game still ahead of us. It's Eastern Suburbs currently with the pressure. Cooley does well, turns away out of trouble. Eastern Suburbs just making sure. Souths with the throw. Mowgray this time with the ball forward, but no one to chase that one, so Souths again to reset, but loose ball from Vashina and first time effort from range, but misses the target. There's Lauren Vashina just trying to get things underway quickly there, but the ball cut out. But the attack on goal going wayward. Lloyd going in for the seconds, but Holly McQueen showing her experience and dodging that one. Can't quite find the feet of our opening scorer, Kyla Hansen. Good defending Vecchio. Eastern Suburbs now with the throw inside South's half. Bermudez heading back to her keeper. She's urging her side forward as she rolls the ball into the path of Faith Stevenson. Caspanello trying to beat Souths to it, but Souths maintain possession. And Sonny Franco this time going down under the challenge of Kate Muscat. It was deemed to have been in an offside position. Nice turn, Tegan riding. Ball forward for Kyla Hansen. Hansen through the legs of Vecchio. And out it goes for another Eastern Suburbs corner on the same side. Set pieces a little more dangerous than usual with the sun, as we can see a fair few Souths players just shielding their eyes as the ball comes in towards the near post. And Bermudez using her body to clear that one. Ball in again, and this time pushed away by the keeper. He's creeping in towards that near corner. And Caspanello with the trickery, Sahirul to advance. Plays it against Monica Vecchio, who sees it out for, this time, a throw-in. Sunny Franco just getting up a little gingerly after that coming together of feet. Muscat finds riding, first time ball again. Across the face of goal, but into the gloves of the shot stopper. Mowgri with the head away. Tegan riding this time in a dangerous spot. Dispossessed nicely, Faith Stevenson. Tegan riding did find herself in a dangerous spot there, but defended well as now Abby Taylor tries to get on the end of it. Supported by Aaliyah Davern. But it is the former Souths player, Lila Utateo, who sees that one over for a South throw. FQ Young Player of the Year nominee in 2024, Lila Utateo. Holly McQueen now driving forward and releasing Tegan riding on the far side. She's got Sahirul in support. And just happy to let Sophie Rude nudge that one over and behind for a corner. Referee just having a little look at his watch as we approach the 45-minute mark. But as mentioned, there was a brief stoppage early on in the game. Ball in towards the back post, headed behind. Holly Clark with the head at the back post. It's Caspanello and Holly Clark just lurking at the back. Holly Clark getting ahead to that, but facing away from goal as she did. Mowgri doing well in the middle of the park to win some of those battles from the goal kicks. McQueen, her skipper Muscat giving her the wave, and she's seen it. Kate Muscat with the chest down. She's under pressure from Sunny Franco every step of the way there. Souths with their skipper. She's trying to capitalise on this spell of possession. It's Faith Stevenson up against Utateo. Stevenson, great strength. Plays it off the former Souths defender. Davern, Stevenson. Utateo again with the clearance, so Souths with another throw on the far side. Just putting a bit of pressure on as we creep towards the half-time break. Stevenson does well. And again, Souths with a throw in on the far side. Kira Cooley making the run down the line. Aaliyah Davern the intended target. And there is the whistle for half-time. It's our visitors, Eastern Suburbs, who go into the sheds. 2 goals to the good. Goals from Kyla Hansen and Camille Sahirul. Plenty more to fight for in the second half. We'll be back with you after a short break.
YouTube. YouTube. Thursday.
In 2014, when ISIS attacked our country, we faced a lot of trauma. ISIS took me and my family, and they killed a lot of people. Thousands of people are still missing, so we had to leave. We had no choice. Me and my family, we were with ISIS for 20 months. We just had to leave, we had no choice. My cousin and my sister, they sent someone over there to help us escape, and he came with a van, just like a small van. 31 people, we all got into one van. It was very hard, we were all over each other. We drove lights off so no one can see us in that village. We were just hoping to get to a safe place. We were just telling ourselves, they will see us, they will find us, because ISIS were everywhere around us. When first arriving in Australia, obviously new country, new place, new life, I felt like I was a newborn to this world. It was very hard for me. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't speak the language. That was probably one of the hardest things for me. I felt lonely. Later on, I told myself, I just have to get up and I just have to find somewhere. Find friends, just go on street, walk everywhere, find people, talk to them, even if I don't know how to speak, just keep working hard. So I started school when I arrived in Australia in 2018 at Harristown State High School. One of my football academy coaches, he told me, Yashin, you should become a referee. And I was doing a few school games and picking up the flag and running the lines, and he told me, there's a course here in Toomba if you want to do it. Woke up that morning, should I do, should I not, should I do it or not? I just had to make a choice. The course was like starting at 9 o'clock, and I broke up at 10 o'clock, knocked on the door. Hello, who is this? I've registered, sorry, I know I'm late, but I want to become a referee, I want to do this. Once I started the course, obviously, that moment changed my mind. I was telling myself, why did I have to not to come here? Why did I have to be 1 hour late? Changed my mind, absolutely. Changed my life. I was feeling safe there, sitting by 25 people around me, talking to me in a very nice way. I was very excited. Refereeing 100% helped me to become more confident and building leadership. My life has changed a lot. Before I start, the biggest thing is you have to look professional. We have to trust ourselves, believe in each other when we are making a call. If you make a call, just be confident, just make it, okay? We need to believe in each other as well. We are a team out there, we need to look professional and have a good game. Sounds good? No worries. Let's do this. I'm feeling more comfortable, more safer. I've met a lot of kind people. They always help me and support me. I absolutely love refereeing, and it changed my life. I really enjoy it, and I don't do it for money. I just do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I have a lot of people behind the scenes. They help me and support me.
What makes Sully Sully is probably just, how energetic he is, how hard he wants to work for what he wants and everything like that, He fights hard for who he cares about and what he likes and what he enjoys. So when you get in Sully's close bubble, you really get to see him grow as a person and how much he enjoys hanging out with people and doing different things. No matter where you are, you always have a good time with Sully.
I think it was like 2 years ago. I was standing up just there, and I was like my friends, Nat and others who were sitting beside me, and they were telling me, will we see you one day refereeing on this pitch? And I told them, yeah, maybe, hopefully. And see, here we are now.
Yeah, true, amazing.
Here we are. So since I've become a referee, first year, I just keep working really hard. And I won an award the first year. On my second year, I got onto the FK Academy for 2 years. And then after that, I won the Referee of the Year in Darling Downs. And I refereed the Darling Downs Grand Final and went to the National Youth Championship. So big steps for me. And obviously, I want to keep growing and keep building that trust. And I'm always confident when I referee. I take every opportunities that I've been given, and I always take it no matter what opportunities I have. And I definitely want to go further. I want to become an A-League referee one day. I know it takes time. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow, 1 month later, one year, 5 years later. I want to keep building my trust and confidence and get there. One advice I could give to people is never give up. Just keep working hard. Life is hard. You have to work hard for it. Don't give up no matter what you do. Just keep trust in yourself, keep building trust in yourself. Take opportunities and do it, because if I've done it. I know how it feels. It was very hard for me at the beginning. I've done it. I know I can do it. I know others can do it as well.
How do I feel this time? What's it off?
Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
I know, yeah. That's all they have to do. Sorry. Sorry. They will speak different languages, but they can always have it because it's the Quran. Quran is
That's me. Any changes?
the referee. What country? You got some friends play soccer? Laos? From Laos or from South? You got friends? Someone from South or from Laos? From no one. No one? Ah, that's yourself. That's for you yourself. No, it's not for myself. It's for Queensland. Ah, for Queensland. That you see in a TV. Yeah, on TV, yeah.
Welcome back to the action here at Wakerley Park. A strong first half performance from our visitors, Eastern Suburbs, going in at half time leading by 2 goals thanks to a Kyla Hansen penalty. Camille Sahirul taken down by the keeper, and Kamira Sahirul getting the second herself. Eastern Suburbs with 8 shots in that first half compared to South's 3. They had a bit of a spell of attack at the back end of the half, Souths, but they will be wanting to build on that as we enter the final 45 here in round 19 of the NPL. This is the final NPL women's game for the weekend. As we reflect on Saturday's action, Gold Coast United at home to Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Sunshine Coast Wanderers taking the 3 points in that game. The score finishing 2-1. North Lakes United beating Mitchelton at home 1-0. Lions 2-0 winners against QAS, the academy side. And Gold Coast Knights putting 5 past Brisbane City down at the Croatian Sports Park. Here at Wakerley Park, Eastern Suburbs with an early free kick. And Mowgray just striking that one with gusto, but it up high and wide it went. Monica Vecchio and her defensive colleague Sophie Rude dealing with that one. Rosie Sutton. A half-time change for Souths, wearing the number 9. This is her 3rd year in Souths colours. She has herself had a spell at Easts. She returned to Souths in 2023, having played here at Souths back in 2019 before moving to Easts. Did have a season-ending injury back in 2023. Another player with plenty of experience. And here is Sutton. Emma Gibbon with the goal kick. Gibbon herself with plenty of experience, having played in the UK at Crystal Palace and Tottenham Hotspur before returning to Australia and winning grand final with Eastern Suburbs in this NPL competition. Leah Bermudez with that cry of frustration there as she tries to urge her side down and create some sort of attack. Headed forward, Faith Stevenson. Abby Lloyd feeding that one across. And it was Sam Ross with the attempt from outside the area. Came from an Eastern Suburbs throw, and it was great defence in attack from Faith Stevenson. Rosie Sutton just letting that one roll across. And it was Sam Roth with the effort from range. It's Tegan riding now down the other end. And that one just chipped into the gloves of the keeper. Sonny Franco up against Holly Clark. Kira Cooley. Stevenson. Abby Lloyd, the skipper, shirking the tackle of Holly McQueen there. McQueen had a second go, managed to get a boot to it. Stevenson again. And riding now with another searching ball forward. That one again finding its way through, bouncing into the gloves of the keeper. Headed forward, Mowgray. Kyla Hansen now with something to chase, but again, the keeper asserting her authority at the back. It's an awkward bounce there for Utateo. Lloyd. Loose ball watched over by Lila Utateo. 4 goals for Souths last season before making the switch into orange. Mowgray. Vecchio with support from Bermudez. Leah Bermudez not shy of getting forward and having a spell in attack, but she'll have to recover here as Hansen feeds the ball forward into the path of Riding. And just as we see the number of offsides, we hear the whistle go. Tegan Riding will add to the tally there. Eastern Suburbs occupying the top half of the Golden Boot ladder. Kyla Hansen, as mentioned, sitting top of the tree. And in joint second, Tegan Riding, currently with 12 goals. Tegan Riding sharing second spot with Meg McGilligan of Lions. We mentioned the absence of Tia Apo for Souths. She herself has been busy in attack, 11 goals to her name this season. And for her efforts, finds herself sat in third. The season has kicked on nicely before our eyes, despite that early disruption thanks to the weather, but we do have games still to be made up. Eastern Suburbs again just creeping offside in that spell of attack. It's Hansen trying to find Tegan Riding, and Hansen with the return ball was the player who snuck offside. Chantel Mowgry just asking for an explanation from our referee, and Valdecathra happy to give one. Sonny Franco with the attack, and the angle just a little too tight there to trouble the keeper, but Sonny Franco was a promising spell there. Lovely ball forward from Leah Bermudez. She had Abby Lloyd and Sonny Franco as her targets. Zahirul with the ball through for Riding to chase, and well covered there at the back by Sophie Rude. Another flag there. Means our referee has pulled that one back for a free kick, much to the frustration of the South's defence, who were keen to get things underway. No doubt Tim Taylor urged his side in his half-time team talk to come out fighting. Caspanello. Left foot ball into the area, headed away by Vecchio, finds Vecchio. Monica to Kylie. Faith Stevenson. Now with a little bit of time to enjoy. Hansen putting the pressure on Vecchio. Vecchio does well there despite a slip. Tegan Riding, who's just enjoying a bit of freedom across the front line for Eastern Suburbs. We've seen Riding floating across the front line. Mowgry going down under the challenge there. Sonny Franco sharing a bit of a giggle as she reluctantly gives them the ball for their free kick. Hansen driving down the wing. Kira Cooley able to get a boot on that to clear, but only as far as Muscat. Rosie Sutton with the strong challenge there. And Sutton again using her strength nicely and just conceding the throw. Rosie Sutton over 60 A-League caps with Raw, Perth Glory, Western Sydney Wanderers, Adelaide United and Melbourne Victory, as clubs that she has represented. She's also had a spell in Iceland. So plenty of experience from the substitute. Lovely 1-2 between Riding and Utateo. McQueen opting for the switch. Cut out nicely. Kylie Vecchio. Sonny Franco opting to go all the way back to her keeper. And Leah Bermudez with a no-nonsense clearance that we're so familiar with, as this one nearly sneaks through into the path of Abby Lloyd. But Eastern Suburbs find themselves back in possession. And Caspanello now with a chance, squares it across. Keeper has come, but Vecchio able to come across and clear that for a corner. It was Caspanello who found herself in space. Yeah, very much used to seeing Lauren Vashina come out to try and make herself big and clear those from close range, but on that occasion, Caspanello in a dangerous spot. Monica Vecchio, with all of her experience, calmly clearing. Eastern Suburbs with the corner, headed in toward the 6-yard line, and Mowgry just receiving it from the head of McQueen. But wide of the post it goes. It's a lovely cushioned header in the end from Holly McQueen, and a left foot shot, hands straight to the head from Chantel Mowgry. 4 goals so far in this league campaign for Chantel Mowgry. She's a versatile player, playing defence and attack. Bit of an unorthodox clearance there from Emma Gibbon. No doubt her heart may have been in her mouth for a second. Nudged forward by Lloyd. Bermudez getting it under control and finding Cooley, who in turn finds Sutton, but dispossessed by a former teammate. Here is now Kyla Hansen. Sophie Rude coming across. Hansen instead dispossessed by the strength of Leah Bermudez, but no danger fully averted. And eventually Kira Cooley is the one to clear. Sutton now trying to release Sonny Franco, who again finds herself in an offside position. Words of encouragement from the South's bench. Happy with what they saw there from Kira Cooley, who was putting a shift in defence. The free kick fired into the back of Sonny Franco, so Souths with a chance to push on here. Eastern Suburbs win it back. Kira Cooley again defending strongly, and again lovely little touch from Faith Stevenson. Stops to slow it down and look for support. Kira Cooley takes the free kick quickly. Stevenson firing that one into the area, headed up by the skipper Muscat.
Go, Sophie. Well done, Sophie.
And Sophie Rude coming across and beating Tegan Riding to it.
Keep going, South. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Take him off, Kira.
Sonny Franco.
Again, Kira.
Holly McQueen now pushing forward for Easts. That one's going to roll over Forest South's goal kick.
Kylie.
Souths now with a substitution. And it's Riley Caspanello making her way onto the pitch in place of Kylie Vecchio. So we do get an opportunity to see the Caspanello siblings up against each other. Good strength, Leah Bermudez.
Talk, Kira. Let's go. Okay,
Faith Stevenson getting back to do her defensive duties. Eastern Suburbs. It's with a player down here as we enter the 65th minute. Looks like a very pleasant evening here at Wakerley Park. And as things stand, Eastern Suburbs, if nothing is to change, will occupy third spot on the ladder. I mentioned they do have a couple of games in hand in comparison to league leaders Lions. A win here will take them to 33 points. Souths currently occupying 5th spot. There'll be no change to their position if things remain unchanged.
Go face, come. Second ball, second ball.
Eastern Suburbs, my apologies, currently on 33 points, so with an opportunity to go level with league leaders Lions. Good defence there by Souths. Rosie Sutton pushing us forward. And Emma Gibbon happy to come out of her area and clear the lines. Caspanello with the throw. Cooley, Bermudez. Faith Stevenson with a first time ball into the area, headed off the back of Muscat. It was Abby Lloyd with the header, and it deflected off the back of skipper Kate Muscat, which just took a bit of the pace out the ball, but it was a good attack nonetheless. Sonny Franco sharing her frustrations with the referee.
Yes, that's it. Okay.
Tegan Riding with the ball into the box. Monica Vecchio and Sam Roth trying to clear. Sahirul with the ball through. Caspanello now in possession. Plays the ball back. And that one headed beyond the keeper. The referee's whistle has gone for offside. So Eastern Suburbs with the opportunity to go top of the league. Unbeaten in their last 10 league matches. Coming into this one off the back of 5-0 win over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Enjoyed a spell of decent scorelines as mentioned. Had 10 straight matches where they've scored 3 or more goals since their defeat back in round 7. 2 goals on the score sheet for them today. But Souths currently the team in attack with Faith Stevenson on the near side. Faith Stevenson just enjoying a bit more of the attack since Riley Caspanello came on. Hansen. Tegan Riding again, the offside whistle goes. Souths with a strong start to the season, so they've only just fallen out of the top 5 with this spell they're having. Tegan Riding with a square ball across. Hansen with a lovely turn but couldn't quite get a strike off. Free kick going in favour of Souths. Leah Bermudez to come across and take it quickly. Margarita Muscat. Muscat driving forward and continuing her run. Ball in towards Hansen. Hansen strikes off the underside of the bar. And Souths breathing a sigh of relief. It was a lovely ball forward. And it was Hansen searching for their third. And eventually Caspanello able to clear. It was a scare there for our hosts, Souths. Mowgri again. We saw plenty of those headers to cut out the goal kicks in the first half. Franco off the back of McQueen. It's been a good duel between those two. Stevenson under pressure from from Caspanello, but deals with it well. Mazzoni now. Caspanello with a throw down the line. Sonny Franco heading it down to Sutton. Calm play by Rosie Sutton. Sam Roth trying to poke that one through. And through it goes, but all the way through to Emma Gibbon. Utateo. Tegan Riding receiving the through ball downfield. Left foot strike across again, trying to feed the pathway of the top scorer, Hansen. Cooley finds Franco. Franco again up against McQueen. Fires one into the area in search of her skipper. But Gibbon comes and collects. Gibbon on a scholarship contract at Brisbane Roar this season. Abby Lloyd with the attack. Just creeping the wrong side of the post. Saw the keeper off her line there. It's a loose ball under pressure from Franco. And just sneaking on the wrong side of the upright for the liking of Abby Lloyd. Second place in the race for the NPL Golden Boot last year with 22 goals. Started her current campaign very strongly with a hat-trick in round one. Obviously that was against today's opposition. A 7-goal thriller. Rude. Vecchio. Roth doing well to keep that in and poke it down to Franco, who's happy to switch sides as the game progresses. Franco often urging and leading her side, showing her experience. Bermudez deciding to have a crack herself. It's come off the head of an Easts player, which has taken it off target. And Gibbon gets things started quickly. Sahirul doing well with 3 Souths players on her back and great defending from Faith Stevenson.
Come on, keep going, guys, keep going.
Riding. Sophie Rude coming across to defend. Will be a corner to Eastern Suburbs. Ellie Caspanello just having a little look to the bench. Struggling somewhat with an injury, and we've got Georgina Amos waiting in the wings. Georgina Amos with 1 Queensland Cup goal to her name this season. It will be Ellie Caspanello who will be replaced. She's escorted off by the physio. Been a good shift by the former Penn Power player. Eastern Suburbs with the corner palmed away by the keeper. Keeper did well there under pressure from Holly McQueen. As Georgina Amos Goes across to take this one. In towards the near post. Headed up by Leah Bermudez. Sonny Franco with the flick. And now Abby Lloyd trying to take the break, but the ball in that little flurry of defence there, finding the face of Holly Clark. So the referee with no choice but to pull things back and just check on the head injury. McQueen. Faith Stevenson picking up the loose ball. Faith Stevenson with a crack from range and over it sails. It was not a bad effort at all. It was Holly McQueen trying to link up with Mowgray, and the loose ball falling nicely for Faith Stevenson. But the dip just not coming soon enough for the number 10. So far a goalless half here at Wakeley Park. Sonny Franco trying to poke that one through. She had Faith Stevenson making a run, but no one in the box to aim for, so Sonny Franco having a go herself. You see the offside count there, 10 offsides to Eastern Suburbs compared to South 6. So plenty of attacks. South's holding a strong line. Marshalled at the back by Leah Bermudez, who joined from Gannon University and looked like part of the furniture pretty quickly. Often hear the call of Leah Bermudez in their back line. She was the skipper at her former club. Leah Bermudez starting her football journey back in 2008, where she played for Milton Magic FC in Canada at just 7 years old. And even there, she quickly became captain, so it's no surprise that she is often a voice we hear in the back line. Sonny Franco to chase that one. Over it goes for a goal kick. Clark to Muscat. Lloyd. Cooley going all the way back to her keeper, who's crept out of her area to try and drive this attack forward. Caspanello now with a bit of work to do here. Caspanello does well. Faith Stevenson now trying to poke that one through to her skipper. And South's keeper happy to come fire that one forward. Holly McQueen and Sonny Franco. We mentioned it's been a bit of a duel throughout this game so far, and Sonny Franco going down heavily there under the challenge of the raw player Holly McQueen. Bermudez firing that one into the hands of Emma Gibbon.
Let's go, second ball. Open. Menolia.
Rosie Sutton dispossessed. Mowgray now. Scorer of the second goal, Camille Sahirul. Good challenge, Sophie Rude. Sophie Rude and Sahirul going head to head here. And Eastern Suburbs with the throw. Bermudez. Kira Cooley, Georgina Amos getting involved in the middle. Eastern Suburbs just forcing Souths back the way they're facing, and the keeper urging them forward. So we see a little bit of frustration set in. Unsurprising frustration, Souths having had a very strong start to the season will not be happy with their current results. Sutton. Cooley. Caspanello finding Bermudez. Bermudez using her strength well. Cooley now dropping back to help out and keep this momentum swinging in South's favour. And Lloyd now deemed to be offside. We've had plenty of offsides in both halves of this game. As we enter the final 6 minutes of the game. Mowgry. So all sides have their round 6 makeups next weekend. South's travelling to North Lakes, and Eastern Suburbs will be back at Heath Park to host Lions. They're currently in a battle for top spot with Lions with a bit of an advantage of goal difference currently. Only by a margin as Hansen now comes across and tipped over. Kyla Hansen. It was Bermudez who was trying to get rid of that one. Hansen cut it out. Tegan riding with another lovely weighted pass, and Hansen getting on the right side of Rude and forcing an excellent save from Lauren Vashina. Eastern Suburbs with corner in. Holly McQueen, Mowgry in the end trying to get the head on it. So round 6 makeup games for all sides next weekend, and then the following week, round 20, we'll see Souths with tough opposition. Brisbane City and Eastern Suburbs will be travelling to newcomers to the league for this season, North Lakes United. Lloyd traps the ball nicely. Attempt coming off former teammate Utateo. Now Sonny Franco with a lovely little back heel for Faith Stevenson. Caspanello now. South's just trying to find their way through with some little triangle passes. Leah Bermudez now driving forward. And Stevenson with the ball into the area. Holly McQueen eventually able to clear. Only as far as Franco. And Franco with a left foot strike. And And into the gloves of Gibbon. Souths with another change. Brooklyn Triad coming on. Two minutes of normal time ahead of us. Sophie Rude stands strong against Tegan Riding. Bermudez does well under pressure there. Hansen. Utateo with the switch, but headed away by Rude. Faith Stevenson is all over this side of the field in this second half. Faith Stevenson. Utateo with the ball in, collected and claimed calmly by the keeper. Sonny Franco does well to trap that and keep the ball in play nicely. Crossfield pass cut out, and Sahirul now trying to dink that one through to Tegan Riding. Little nod. She goes one-on-one with the keeper, but she's created a tight angle for herself. And across comes Lauren Vashina to make sure. It was off the head of the keeper in the end. Eastern Suburbs not in too much of a rush to take this corner, I would imagine. Ball in towards the back post, palmed away. A little bit messy in the area. And Holly Clark fires that one up against Vecchio. So we're now into added time here at Wakeley Park. Georgina Amos. Cross to take the corner. In towards the near post. It doesn't quite make its way into the danger zone. So Souths with a chance to clear. Rude plays it back to her keeper. Bermudez. Kyla Hansen being a menace up against Riley Caspanello. Mowgri now looking to get stuck into the action. Eastern Suburbs still pushing on to attack. As we see the clock tick into the second minute of added time. Tegan Riding now finds herself in a one-on-one. Great defending, Sophie Rude. Riding goes down in the challenge. Referee says it's a fair one. It was poked through by Amos. Riding trying to find herself one-on-one with the keeper, but Sophie Rude came across strongly. Mazzoni. Ball turned over to Bermudez. Brooklyn Giard, the fresh legs. Support there from Cooley. Lovely little back heel for Brooklyn Giard, and off it goes for an Eastern Suburbs throw. Good spell of attack there from Souths. South still pushing and still searching to try and decrease the gap on the scoreboard. Holly McQueen strong in defence, slices that one out for a throw. And there is the final whistle. Souths United still will be hoping for a change in fortune as they head into their round 6 make-up game with North Lakes United. It's Eastern Suburbs, our visitors, who are victorious here this afternoon. No goals in this second half. First half goals from the league-leading goal scorer, Kyla Hansen. A penalty on the 21st minute. Camille Sahirul adding to the tally in the 32nd minute. Eastern Suburbs chasing that top spot position. It may be their goal difference that just keeps them off it this evening, but they remain unbeaten. Plenty more still to play for in this league. This has been a Double Takes production for FQTV. We look forward to joining you next time for more action here in the NPLW.